Hey guys, Reaganite71 here. Today I wanted to do a video about something that every gardener experiences, and that's called garden fails. It happens to all of us, and sometimes you just got to know when it's time to start over. A prime example is our cantaloupe teepee bed. It was just absolutely loaded with grass from all of the rains, and we haven't had a chance to get out here and weed because of all the rains. In fact, we're in between soakings right now, but we've got a break. So I just finally decided it was time to bring up all of the weed block and the grass and start all over. Went down to the store, got me some cantaloupe plants. I like growing from seeds, but ultimately we're about growing food. So I'm going to get it in the ground so that we can have us some cantaloupe before long. Now that we've got the weed block up and everything full, I'm going to add some fresh compost. Well, I tell you what, if you guys have not tried drunken composting, you are missing out on some quick, rich soil for your garden. And look at all those worms. My goodness. It is just loaded with worms. They love this stuff. Next, we're going to put down brand new weed block. We're going to tuck these edges in right here, but if you have a bunch of wire hangers that you don't need, you could actually cut them off and use them as free weed block staples, just like that. Now, since I have this drip tubing here, I also have drip lines, and so I'm going to let this serve as double duty to hold the weed block down and keep the drip line just where I want it. Guess what?
What?
It's gonna rain again.
We can't get off and on all day.
We can't get anything done this spring because of all the dead gum rain. Every day almost it's been raining. We'll get about 30 minutes in the garden and then it starts a downpour. We got to get out. It'll stop. We'll have an hour or two of sun and it's right back to the rain again. Killing us. Teepee. Yeah, sometimes it's just easier to start all over. Let's go deal with the zucchini now. For the last couple of years we've had issues in this bed, but I think more than anything this is probably going to be due to all that hail damage. It's just really yellowed it and made it hard for it to live. So we're going to yank it up and replace it with a new one too. Well, I stopped to do a little weeding, and in the meantime Mrs. Reaganite got on the stick and went ahead and planted our new zucchini right there. We did have it over in this other bed right here. Because of the issues with that bed the last couple of years, we've just we're going to leave it alone there. And we put it in this new bed right here. Speaking of failures, I've got a cucumber that's probably not going to make it. Here's the reason why. That'd be aphids. I got a tonic for that. Now you can take a regular garden hose and put it on a hard spray and you can get those aphids off real easy. Just blast them off with water pressure. I'm going to give it a real kick in the pants though by taking my 20-gallon hose in sprayer and simply adding a cup. I put a little fish fertilizer in here too to give them some nutrients. But I'm going to put a cup of dish soap in here. Yellow is best, but blue's fine too. I'm also going to put a cup of yellow, and it has to be yellow antiseptic mouthwash. This gives all of the bugs in your garden bed the trots pretty much. And for just a slightly extra kick, I'm going to add 8 ounces of ammonia. And I'm going to pop that in there as well. And it's going to help green those leaves up. And don't worry about ammonia. Ammonia falls in the rain. Okay? It's the same chemical components. In a thunderstorm, is what you get. If you don't want ammonia in your garden, you got to figure out a way to stop thunderstorms from putting rain on it. Okay. Now we're going to go blast them off. Now at this point, I'm going to turn this little deflector upwards so that it's spraying upwards, and I'm just going to get down here and spray the snot out of them. In the strawberry beds here, I found around a pound of cat squeeze. So I'm going to take care of that now. Thanks to Small Town Gardeners channel, I got the great idea of using popsicle sticks. So I'm going to put it all in this bed. Apparently the cats don't like it because they don't have room to move around and it's uncomfortable for them. So I am going to load it up here with popsicle sticks, and we'll just see how it does. Now while we're out playing around in the garden today, I've got some other business to attend to now. My longtime viewers know exactly what I'm going to do with these Christmas balls, but some of y'all haven't been around, so I need to share it with you too. Usually I get them on a lot earlier in the season, like when I first start getting the tomato globes, but with all the rain and all that, just hadn't had time to get out here really. But basically, you take red Christmas balls. I use plastic ones, not glass, in case they break. But you use the plastic red Christmas balls and you hang them from your tomato plants. Now, in the past, before I started doing this, I had a lot of problems with birds coming up and pecking the tomatoes. If you get these on early enough in the season, and these need to be painted because the sun's starting to fade them out, but you get them on early enough in the season, the birds will come peck on the red balls because they think they're ripe. When they don't get anywhere with it, they'll remember it. They'll probably send a message to their buddies, and your tomatoes are left intact for the most part. It really does work. You know what it's going to do again?
Rain.
Yes. Killing me. Guys, one more little tip I want to leave with you. If you're using the trellis clip method, and I know some of you are, get you a coffee can, drill a couple of holes in the bottom of it, maybe 3 or 4. Put your trellis clips in there, and then you can set it in the garden, and they'll always be there when you need them. Any rain that falls will drain out, and you'll be good to go. Well guys, that's our romp in the garden for today. Sometimes you're going to have failures, and you just got to learn to deal with them. Sometimes you can fix the problem, and sometimes you just got to start all over. One of them things. That bed looks a whole lot better than last weekend when I started weeding. So there you go. What?
Snake!
Snake?
Get over here.
This Reaganite's got a snake, guys. I'm gonna go kill it. Join me next time, maybe we'll have video of it. The sun is out. And it stopped raining. All right.